Hello, resident assistants. I am Beth Gregory, Assistant Director of Environmental Health and Safety, and I'm making this short video just to give you an overview of the fire safety room check that you're going to be performing for both my department and residents' life this semester. So this is a process that you guys do every single semester. What you're going to do is basically when you go in to do your occupancy check for every bedroom in your area, you're also going to take a look for the most common issues that we see that are violations of our fire code. You're not looking for every single one, just the ones that we most commonly see. Doing this every semester just helps ensure that our residence halls are being kept as safe as possible from fires. And so just to go through it, you are going to be given a stack of fire safety room check forms. And first thing I'm going to do is go over what are the violations that we're having you look for, and then I'll go through how exactly you fill out the form. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here so that we can read it pretty well. So I'm going to skip down to right here, this one that says immediate report required. There are two conditions that really require immediate action by ResLife and perhaps University Police. The first one is if you walk into a room and you see that they have covered or removed their smoke detector, you need to let your RD know right away and also call University Police. This is actually a ticketable offense. And then the other one is if you walk in and you see that somebody is actively burning a candle, burning incense, smoking in their room, you catch them red-handed in the act, that requires an immediate call to your residence director as well. Moving on to the other issues, first off, electrical issues. We are not allowed to use extension cords. Extension cords can cause electrical fires. And so if you do see any, they need to be swapped out to surge protected power strips. Also, outlet multipliers. These are the items that you plug into an outlet and they turn one outlet into 3, 4, 5, 6 different places to plug things in. If they are not surge protected, you will see a protected light on it. If you don't see that protected light, then those are not allowed either. They are essentially an extension cord. And also take a quick look at their surge protector strips. If you see that there is one surge protector plugged into another surge protector, that is not allowed. Doing so can actually circumvent the fuse protection on them. So we have to plug them just into the wall, not into each other. For decorations, we're really just going to have you guys focus on two different items. One is the large flags or tapestries. A lot of times we will see, like outdoor bills flags or just very large decorative tapestries attached to our walls. We cannot have those. And also, if you see that they have put any kind of covering on top of their lampshade, typically we'll see things like towels or t-shirts on top of light shades just to dim them a little bit or give them a different color look. That is not allowed either. Light bulbs do produce heat, and it is possible to ignite those covers. So please be on the lookout for those as well. And then we have our ignition sources. So ignition sources are things like you see that there is a candle that has a wick out somewhere. It's not actively burning, but one is present. Same thing with incense, or if you have any suspicion that students have been smoking in their rooms, that should be reported on here as well. Space heaters and electric blankets are also not allowed in our residence halls. If a student is having a heating issue in their room, they need to be contacting our facility service center so that we can fix any heating issues or issues with windows not closing all the way, whatever is causing the room to be too cold. And then the cooking device. As you know, you are only allowed to have a few different things to warm up foods: microwaves, coffee makers, electric water kettles. We are not allowed to have air fryers, toasters, crock pots. All of those things are not allowed. So all you need to do is make a report that, hey, I saw this item present in the room during the room check. And if it is something that they correct while you are here, that's great, but you still need to report that it was found. So how do you fill out this form? First off, we do have a spot for you to obviously record the building, the room number, and the date that you checked it, and your name. So let's say that I am going to go through and I am going to do a room check on Mortimer, room, let's say 903. Now, when we say room number, this is actually, it's the entire suite or townhome unit. You fill out one form per suite. So you're going to look at the common room and all of the bedrooms together on one form. My name, Beth G. And let's say I'm doing this on the 29th of October. Why not? So the first thing that you're going to do is you're just going to take a quick look around. We do not expect you, by the way, you don't have to look underneath beds. You don't have to look inside of closed closets. You don't have to pull open drawers. This is just what is visually observable by somebody standing in the center of the room. So let's say I walk in and I see that bedroom B has a covered smoke detector. I'm going to say, okay, well, I found one of these and it was in bedroom B. And then I'm also going to check that, yes, I called my RD and all of that stuff has been taken care of. You would do the same thing if it was open flame, except maybe you saw that somebody's candle had a candle burning in the common room. You can abbreviate common room to CR. That's fine. I know what CR means. If you find you're in the townhomes and you see an extension cord sitting out on the kitchen counter, you can say kitchen. And then you would check this. So let's say that you found an extension cord, but the students there were present and you talked to them and they said, oh, okay, well, we will get rid of the extension cord right now here in front of you. That's great. You're just going to write down that it was corrected during the room check. But we need to know that it was found because they get one warning. And then if it is found again, the resident director is going to make a determination as to whether or not this is a persistent problem that is going to be forwarded on to student conduct. So it is really important that you do record that information. If it was a room where you really found that there was nothing present, then you can go ahead and mark off no issues found. Yay, that's fine. We know the majority of our students are actually just fine. They don't have any issues. If the issue was not able to be corrected right away, or if you didn't feel comfortable talking to the students about it, you would rather the RD do it, then you would just check requires correction, make a note of whatever was found. So, let's say that you noticed that there was a candle not burning, but sitting on the right desk in bedroom A. So you could write A, right desk. That's fine to write in. Any information you can give us in terms of where specifically it was found and if it's a bedroom where multiple students are sleeping in the bedroom, if you can, tell us which side it was in so that we can tell who really caused this violation to occur. The one other thing that we want you to do is get the initials of the residents that were present during the room check. So let's say that, one of them was DG, one of them was CS. They're just going to initial it down at the bottom to acknowledge that you performed this room check while they were there. And then this is the back side of the form. I do have some instructions for the people who are actually performing the room check right here. So it basically goes over everything that I just said. And then there's also some instructions down below for the RD, and there's a place for RD to write in any notes for follow-up that they need to take afterwards. So you can ignore the bottom half of this form. So I hope that this makes things clear for you. The big thing is, please remember that you fill out one form per suite, per townhome unit, or if you're in Lower Quad or Eagle, then yes, it would be one per bedroom. But please don't fill one out for Mortimer. You're not going to have one for 903 bedroom A, another one for 903 bedroom B. All of 903 goes onto one form. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out either to your RD, or you can reach out to myself or Scott Bennett in my department. We're more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you.